Good afternoon, it is Wednesday today. I've been just working in my PJs all day. I'm about to have a bath, and in fact, I was about to start running the bath when there was a loud knock at my door. And this turned up, and I thought, that looks like my GoPro box. It's back already. It's only been gone like a week or something. Anyway, it's my GoPro, back again, all right. It's not a new model. This is what it says. Dear customer, unfortunately there was a problem with this shipment. The necessary shipping documentation was found to have the following issues. And then literally nothing is actually checked on the check boxes. It says no invoice. There's actually a clue here. There was an invoice inside and on the outside, by the way. No value. Missing invoice pages. Isn't that the same thing as no invoice? Missing description. No data upload. No idea what that is. And other. So anyway, please take corrective action and arrange a collection with UPS. I already sent it to UPS. UPS have returned it. What the heck? I have absolutely no idea what to do. I don't know whether to open it and see what's in there, but I can watch the vlog because I literally vlogged packing it and putting all the things in. I followed the instructions. So I don't know what to do. But right now, I'm gonna go and have a bath. And while I'm about it, I'm gonna try the shampoo that I got last night in Tesco's to see if it still causes all the red patches on my face and neck. Let's see. This is before. Okay, in other words. Flesh coloured. I'm out. This is pre-hair drying. Yeah, not the most flattering look. I'm just trying to document it. It's definitely up a little bit, but it's nowhere near as bad as it was. It's a little bit stingy, but not as bad as it was previously. Me again. Okay, I've hair dried. I've tried not to dry my face. It's a little bit red, but not too bad. But now will be the test. Another test. Will the moisturiser make it go boom? Let's see. It's the final stage. I'm dressed. Put my hair up, done my moisturiser, and it's still okay. More or less. I mean, it's a little bit... So that is good. I don't know if it was the Simple shampoo. I think it probably was. But yesterday I found when I was playing my flute that my breathing was a lot clearer and less sort of allergy-ish. So it could just be that I'm moving out of my sensitive phase that I was in after having the flu-y thing. But anyway, whatever it is, it seems to be currently going in the right direction. So for that I'm grateful, and I'm going to stick to that shampoo for sure. I'm going to go downstairs now and investigate this flipping GoPro fiasco. Urgh. We've got mail. I do believe that these are batteries for my scales so I can weigh myself every day. Good. Izzy's in the kitchen, having a lunch break from college. How are you, Izzy?
Good. I accidentally didn't realise we had more food on the stove, and I made myself a baked potato with pepper and cheese and tuna.
Okay, I'll eat that. I'll eat what's on the stove. I've decided my plan of action is going to be I'm going to open it, lay all the contents out, and then look up the customer support number for UPS and ask them what on earth is the matter. What do they want? I've done everything it said. I need a knife. So I'm doing it carefully because I obviously need to seal it back up again, so I don't want to rip all the box and everything. I've lost my Stanley knife. You haven't seen it, have you, Izzy? You haven't had it for anything, have you?
Stanley knife is.
It's like a little retractable blade in
I
a
haven't seen it.
plastic holder, and you can move it longer and longer as it wears out, you know.
Shouldn't play with knives.
Well, I wondered if you'd used it for something, because it's completely vanished. We're getting in now, look, I've reached this point. It doesn't look like they've even opened it, honestly. I don't think they've opened it. I think that's my original seals on there. I did it up a bit too well, I think. I'm finally in. Finally in. Right, that doesn't look as if that's been touched, frankly. Right, so there's the GoPro, exactly as it was. Right, RMA form, yeah, I was told to put that in. GoPro Hero 9 Black, okay, so isn't that a description? Right. Invoice total amount. Well, it says £135.78. That's apparently the value of this unit. So why they retailed at £429, I do not know. But anyway. So what's it saying? No invoice. Right, well, it's not that. No value. It's not that. Missing invoice pages. It's not that. Missing description. Well, it said it's a GoPro Hero 9 Black. So what's the matter with that? No data upload. Don't know what that means. But it's not even checked. Ugh. I'm just going to ring them. I have no clue what to do. Why is modern life so complex? I'm sure life didn't used to be like this. Maybe it's my age. Look at this. This call connection service is charged at £3.60 a minute with a minimum charge of £3.60. What the heck? I'm not doing that. Oh, that's an ad. That's the first thing that came up. It's a number connecting service. I'm not sure that's the exact one. Let me just investigate. I've had a little look up on my laptop and apparently there's like a live texting chat facility. So I think what I'll do is I'll have some lunch because I'm getting a little bit jittery and low blood sugary now. And I think the UPS thing could end up being long and drawn out if it's anything like the GoPro support, which typically takes about an hour. So I will have lunch and then I will sit down at my laptop and try and chat to them about it. I'm just heating up some coffee and boiling the kettle. I've had my lunch and I spent it on a video chat with IB. I'm playing Race the Kettle and Race the Coffee Pot. All the washing up I've done so far today. Dry as hands. I've just done a little dribs and drabs whilst waiting for the kettle to boil and stuff like that. This shouldn't be long. I'm bracing myself for a very long and drawn out exchange with UPS. Not looking forward to it. Izzy and I are in a bit of limbo this week. Well, we all are. Everybody is in the whole world. We're all in limbo. But we're waiting to hear if she's gone back to college on Monday, because we still don't know, and it is Wednesday at this point. In Wales, apparently, on Monday, all children that are in exam years should be going back to school. But Izzy's actually in a tertiary college, not school, even though she's doing the equivalent qualification to what she would have been doing in school. So I don't know, and it would be nice to know, but obviously we're just going to have to wait and see and be patient like everybody else. In other news, she has a sight test tomorrow in a local optician. First one since the pandemic. I suspect she might be overdue, I don't know, but she hasn't really been complaining of any eye issues, so hopefully it's okay. She's not needed glasses yet. Hey, look what I've tried for the first time. Alpro Barista Coconut. Or is it barista? Barista or barista? I don't know. It's very good. Once upon a time, in the old days before the pandemic, IB took me to a cafe in Cardiff Bay, right by the marina actually, and they did a coconut coffee for me, and it was the best vegan coffee I've ever had, and I've been trying to recreate it ever since. I tried the normal Alpro coconut milk and it just didn't do it. It was thin and insipid, and it didn't make the coffee look opaque. Do you know what I mean? It didn't look right, and it felt too thin. It didn't have that thicker creaminess. But this, I spied it in our local Happy Shopper, and I was like, oh, I'm trying that. It was £1.80, mind, but it's delicious. But the only thing I would say is because it doesn't quite make it look the normal colour that you expect from soy milk or dairy milk, I've been inclined to keep pouring it in until it does reach the right looking colour, by which point I've put way too much in and it's a bit cool and I'm getting through it really, really quickly. But anyway, apart from that, it's delicious. Sliding tripod. Can you hear this noise? What do you think that is? I'm so not doing the UPS thing, I'm getting distracted. Very, very quickly, after I ordered the new ones, they came. And, you know, these are the fake Crocs. Sorry, excuse the fluffy socks, I'm just living my best life in the lockdown. Yes, these are the fake Crocs, but they're working like kitchen clogs. They're completely enclosed, as you can see, which obviously would be good protection from spills of boiling water or kitchen utensils dropping down. It's got padded sort of toe in there. The soles look like this, and they are very, very grippy, and I have been walking over this tiled floor with water spilt on it and everything, and it just grips perfectly. I'll leave a link in the description. I don't like the look of them. I think they look like comedy duck-billed platypus beaks on each foot. So, you know, I don't think they're a fashion statement, and I wouldn't be going out in them. But you can see them, you're my special friends. Coffee time anyway. It's occurred to me there might be one thing that UPS have objected to. When I got the instructions from GoPro Chat, they said to print out the invoice 3 times. And I mentioned this on the vlog at the time, I remember it. One was to go inside the box, folded up, which it was because I just checked. One was to be attached to the outside of the box, which is still there, you've seen it. And the other one I was supposed to hand over the counter to the attendant at the UPS drop-off shop. And I did. But she said, oh, we don't need that. It's just completely, you know, surplus to requirements, so take it away with you, we don't need it. So I didn't give it to her because she just literally didn't accept it. She wasn't moody or grumpy or anything, she was just completely incredulous, like, why would I want that? You know, I do this every day, we never have these, it's total overkill. So I didn't. It's the only thing I can think of So anyway, wish me luck, and maybe sometime. I've spoken to UPS now, sometime later, having been on hold for a while. They said it's because of Brexit. So I was directed to use UPS Standard, but I needed UPS Express because we now class as international. So there we are. He said contact the company in the Netherlands to ask for a tracking number, but I don't really know how to do it. So I think I'm going to go on to GoPro because I think that's what I need to do. Hopefully I'm right. I'm just going to go and brace myself for an hour now on getting in touch with live chat and that. Oh, annoying. I'm back on live chat with GoPro. Given them my old case number, I've explained the situation and I'm waiting for them to reply. They're just reviewing my previous case history. This is what I wrote. I have recently sent off a faulty GoPro 9 Black to the Netherlands in order to receive a replacement, but it's come back to me undelivered a week or so later. I called customer support at UPS and they explained that due to Brexit, packages from the UK are now classed as international, so UPS Standard is no longer enough, but we need to send packages with UPS Express. Therefore, I need a new tracking number and presumably invoice/address labels, etc. And they have written, I understand. Give me a few moments and I'll set up a ticket to our orders team so that we can request for a new label. So there, it looks like it's going to go ahead. Relatively uncomplicated. And I have to say, I did not have to queue up for more than about a minute to get into this one. And likewise, the UPS... I think I was on within 10 minutes. It wasn't too bad, you know. Sometimes I've been on hold for, 45 minutes for things. So, it could be worse. Thinking about it, they've probably just got a whole host of these coming in at the moment, haven't they? They probably like, oh, there's another one. I just want my GoPro. It wasn't too bad filming with the phone in Tesco's last night, actually. I was expecting it to be horrendous and it was okay. I'm a bit kind of clumsy with it because I'm not used to it, and this thing hangs down and it flops about and it's like a bit, I don't know, it's a bit awkward, but I'll get used to it. By the time the GoPro comes, eventually, I'll be a dab hand because I'll be so used to it. I tell you what though, filming your phone, you don't feel like having to be all crafty, while you're sort of surreptitiously sort of wandering around the frozen peas aisle and things like that. You feel like when you've got a camera, like a proper one, you feel like there's this hand that's going to clamp down on your shoulder and say, wait, what do you think you're doing in here with that camera? Even though I only ever really film products, I don't tend to film people anyway, but I don't know, I'm paranoid. But the GoPro's alright because it's so tiny, people don't notice it. We're also still waiting to hear whether we're going to get this 5-mile travel restriction reimposed in Wales again. It's not confirmed. Hopefully we'll know on Friday. It's Wednesday today as I'm filming this, but apparently the Welsh Government's health minister is saying any imposition of a 5-mile rule may only last for a few weeks. So I know it ended up being ages last time. Ages. It's quite a bit of time later now. I've been sitting here all this while. What time is it? Oh, 4:30 already. I still haven't got the label from GoPro, so I think maybe I'll have to do that tomorrow. I've been researching stuff to do with Izzy's academic future, just double checking entry requirements for courses and looking at course content of various course options that she's got, that sort of thing. But right now I'm going to go and play my flute in Flute Cave and continue to familiarise myself with the material that I have been sent for the latest project. It's about 7:10 in the evening now. I went down in Flute Cave in the cellar and I played along with recordings for a couple of hours really, just trying to familiarise myself with the new stuff that I've got to learn. And I've been making tea, and this is it, minus a bit of ketchup that I'm going to squirt on it in a minute. As you can see, it's kind of sausages in these bread roll thingies. These are the sausages, vegan ones that I got from Tesco's, reduced to look from £2.50 to £1.18 last night. They definitely needed using up, so I cooked all of them in the active fry and they did lovely actually, perfect. And the bread is this. They're sort of partially baked ones that you finish off in the oven, so they're just freshly out of the oven, so that should be really nice. Izzy and I have decided we're going to go through a salad phase because we were chatting and IB was chatting with us as well. We were saying, sometimes you do sort of something that has veg on the side, and just been doing boring old boiled broccoli or boiled green beans, and we all agreed really that we quite prefer a salad, and given that it doesn't even need cooking, it's quite a convenient thing to make, so that's what I'm going to do for a bit. Oh, there's a shady character lurking. Are you lurking? Oh, hello, she's disappeared again. She's going to ketchupificate her hot dog to her taste.
Yes, I will.
Yeah. Anyway, if you've enjoyed today's video, please give it a like. It really helps the channel to grow. I really appreciate it. If you're new here and you'd like to follow more of our story, do hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you tomorrow.